is Neema Magimba. I'm an advocate, co-founder and head of legal for SHERIA KIGANJANI, which is an organization that was founded in 2018 with 6 co-founders, and our headquarters are at Tanzanian Park Building, 7th floor. Now, SHERIA KIGANJANI is a digital platform that provides easily accessible and affordable legal services through mobile phones. Our platform is in Swahili language throughout, and it's available through smartphones and also featured phones as well. So through our platform, our users are able to talk and chat with lawyers 24/7. You're able to download different drafts of documents that are used in courts. You know that 90% of our laws are in English language, and the legal language is complex. So we have a segment, a question and answer segment, that simplifies the provisions of different laws in different subtopics. Users can also get different informative articles about the law, together with informative bulk SMSs about different changes in the laws and different updates on the laws. I think for every co-founder, there was a different individual inspiration before we came together. Personally, after I graduated my LLB from Zombe in 2016, I interned in an NGO, or an organization that provided legal services in the Lake Zone region. Now, that NGO provided legal services in the interior areas, in the rural areas. It was very difficult for those people to access any legal services without the help of that NGO. The distance between the areas where these people were living and the service providers was very long, so it was difficult for them to access these services. So I thought to myself that without that NGO's presence in those rural areas, those people would have gone without having access to justice. And I personally believe that everyone has the right to access justice easily and affordably. So fast forward to law school, I met with the CEO, who is also an advocate, and together we teamed up with a team of IT professionals, and we came about with SHERIA KIGANJANI, which now provides easily accessible and affordable legal services to over 25,000 Tanzanians. The problem that we're trying to solve is lack of access to justice or legal services simply because of geographical or financial constraints. There are so many people in this country that do not know where a law office is or do not know how they can access a lawyer, and there's even more people who cannot afford lawyers. For starters, when I was interning at the NGO that I spoke about earlier, I met a young girl named Saida. She was 16 years old, but she had already had 2 children. And at the time that she was being forced into early marriage, she had no idea where she could go and get actual help. She lived very far away from where she could go and get this type of help. So helping a person like her access justice and get a normal right by bringing this service closer to her is one of the points of the problems that you're trying to solve through SHERIA KIGANJANI. So our services work on a subscription basis. Typically, someone who would want to speak to a lawyer, if you're using a smartphone, you would go to our application, you would click Ongea Nasi or Chat Nasi. You would choose the subscription mode that you would want. So we have a daily subscription, a weekly subscription, and a monthly subscription, and then you would be directly connected to a lawyer. If you're trying to download, maybe say a sample of a contract, or a sample of a memorandum, or a sample of an affidavit, you would simply go to the platform, click the type of document that you would want to download, pay for that document, and then you download that document. If you do not have a smartphone, a user who is using a featured phone would simply get our phone number and directly be connected to our service provider, who is a legal assistant, and that person would connect that user to a specific lawyer if the user wants to speak to a lawyer, or help that user get the type of service that they would want to get from our platform. Our target customers are middle and low income earners. This is simply because these are the people who cannot access these services because they can't afford them, or they cannot easily reach people who are providing these services. The biggest way that we reach our target customers is through marketing, and our biggest marketing channels have been through community radios. Why community radios? Because these are the radios that are most listened to by the people that we're trying to target, especially people in rural areas. But we've also reached a vast number of our users through our social media platforms. But with the help of our IT team, we've been able to reach our customers also through Google with SEO, through the IT system. So that has been easy for our customers to get to us and us to reach them as well. So through social media, we mainly try to engage with all of our users so that we could assist them and enable them to either use our platform, but also know what our platform provides. So in processes of trying to engage with our users, we have two different segments on Monday and Wednesday. The Monday segment is called Fahamu Sheria, where we share different informative information about some different positions of the law. So let's say we might decide to talk about employment and labor relations laws. We'll talk about the rights of an employee during termination and provide what are you entitled to when you're being terminated. Examples like those. On Wednesdays, we have a segment called Uliza Wakili, which is a segment that allows you to ask any legal question or any legal inquiry that you may have, totally free of charge. So our users usually comment on the comment section. They ask questions and we answer them through the same comment section, in exception of the users that have maybe private questions. So they would come on our DMs and we would answer them. The main aim of having these two segments is to engage with our users more and get to know what are the daily usual legal challenges that they come across with from time to time. So there are a number of other initiatives that are providing either one of the services that Sheria Kiganjani provides or maybe two or three as the ones that we provide. We know of SHERIA Kiganjani from LHRC, which enables people to report any violations of human rights in their societies. We also know of ESS, which also provides some sort of legal insurance. Now, the difference between Sheria Kiganjani and these other initiatives is that for Sheria Kiganjani, it's an all-in-one type of platform. So you would get more than 3 or 4 legal services through one platform compared to other initiatives that are providing, let's say, only one type of service. Since the establishment of Sheria Kiganjani, one of our biggest achievements has been seeing that our vision to bridge the justice gap actually being realized, from having 0 users to having over 25,000 users and solving about 600 legal inquiries in a month. That's it's showing us that we are getting closer to our goal, but also the awards that we've been winning throughout since we've been operating. Just to name a few, we won the Africa Legal Awards in 2019, being the first organization in East Africa to actually win that award. Last year, we also won the Innovating Justice Challenge. We came 3rd globally. So these are part of the things that we've achieved throughout since we've been established. The one thing that I would have wanted to do differently would have been to start Sheria Kiganjani earlier. We've just been operating for 2.5 years, but we've seen the impact that we have had. We've seen how much we can achieve our vision, our goal to bridge the justice gap. So if it's one thing I would have wanted, or as a team, what we would have wanted to do differently would have been to start earlier. If we're able to get one thing, we would want to get a call center. A call center would make it easier for our users to access us. It would be an actual 24-hour service. Our users would have a toll-free number to access us. So that means that someone who can't afford to pay for a lawyer might not even be able to afford for, let's say, credit or data bundles to access Sheria Kiganjani right now. So if we have a call center and a toll-free number, it would make it even easier for people in need to be able to access us. I am beyond optimistic about the future, especially the future of innovation in Tanzania, but also and specifically the future of legal innovation in Tanzania. When we started out in 2018, there were absolutely no other legal tech initiative in Tanzania. But 2.5 years down the road, I've mentioned a couple of legal initiatives, but one of the biggest or the best legal initiative I have seen, or tech innovative initiative in the legal profession, is that as of March, the judiciary has started to implement online hearings and of different proceedings, and I have partaken in 3 sessions online. So that's an amazing and a very innovative step towards the future of legal tech in Tanzania. So I'm very positive and optimistic about the future. In 5 years, we want to scale up. We do not only want to provide legal services or just bridge the justice gap in Tanzania. There are so many other surrounding countries that have the same similar project. So we intend to scale up, but we also intend to reach even more than the 25,000 people we are servicing right now. Lastly, I would like to express our deepest gratitude to Media Convergency for the initiative that you guys are doing by highlighting and shedding some light on startups who are innovating in Tanzania. We well know that innovation is still a new thing in Tanzania. It's still not being done by a lot of people, and even those that are doing them are not being, the spotlight is not on them a lot. So I'm grateful and we're thankful for you for shedding a light and showing people what the amazing work that we are doing. Thank you.